last week we started doing some defense but then countering, and we're going to continue that for the next few weeks where I'm going to defend a submission and a position, and I'm going to try to, instead of just escaping that position, counter and attack from there. So what we're looking for today is pretty common, where Chris is looking for a straight footlock from a single leg X position. We get this a lot, especially in the gi. So the first part of today, the defending of this, works in the gi, but we're going to eventually get to a heel hook, which we can't do in the gi, which stinks. So we're just going to review the defense for the straight foot lock, and then we're going to expand on it. Okay, Chris wants to finish by controlling his grip, leaning away and pushing at my hip to finish. So we know we need to break this up, and I want to get my foot as deep as I can so he's not at my ankle attacking. So first things first, I want to get good grips. And I want to do, like we say, put my boot on. So I want to try and put my foot as deep in as possible. So now he can't control and finish from here. I need to clear the foot off my hip. So I'm going to take one hand, put it to the mat, and I'm going to bring all of my body weight on top of his leg here so that he can't replace it. And this is as far as I'm going to get for right now. Cool? Let's do it. All right, so this is sort of our base starting position for today. So a couple things happen when we get to this position. This guy's either going to keep his leg where it is because he's so focused on me passing and he's not concentrating with this, or he's going to pinch this down extra tight because he wants to try and preserve the position. And we're going to look at both things when he does both. In the first case, if he's keeping this leg up, right, once I sit to the butt here on top of his leg, I want to come back to his head with both hands. Let's rotate. We're in the same position, huh? Oh, sorry. I'll try to fast.
It was really comfortable.
I do love a good donut. Oh, Jesus. So this leg is up, it's kind of loose, and I'm going to use my hand to block in, and I'm going to pull my leg on the inside and shoot through. So right here, I was controlling the head, this leg's still high, I'm going to push in, and as he pushes back, I'm going to guide it high. Right? So when I push in, he wants to push back. This happens. So I'm pushing in, and as I know when I push in, he's going to push back. So when he pushes back, I'm pulling it up. Now my foot's coming across, and I'm exposing his heel from my heel. Like I said, I want to push in. When I know he's going to straighten back out, I know what my end goal is here. My goal is to bring this leg on top of mine. So when I'm here, remember, nothing's happening with this leg. It's not doing anything with this leg. So as I push in and I feel him push back, I can swing this leg back out of the way. Don't leave it here and make this job more difficult. Left for me. Right, if I'm here and I keep my leg just here and I push in, even if he pushes back, it might get caught still, it might not pull it out. So do everything in one smooth movement. Push in, pull it back, and now I guess we're gonna. Jay loves a good calf crush, so that's what we're gonna do today.
Yay. Yay for me.
Same start, right? Chris is attacking the foot lock. Get my grips, come to the head so I can put my boot on. Re-grip, foot to the mat. All my weight up on his leg so he can't regain the position. Re-grip. Too many people, a mistake I see is people get to this position and they don't ever like re-grip, and all he has to do is break one grip off and he can still attack. So make sure we get two grips from here and settle, make sure we're okay, then move on. All right, so I said before, sometimes this guy keeps this leg up, he's not paying attention to it, and sometimes he pinches it down really hard. When he pinches it down really hard, it can make it hard for me to pass, and the attack we just did for the heel is not gonna work if he's pinching really hard. So what I'm going to do is, again, I should be in this position where I have my good grip. I'm going to feed my hand between his leg, between his hamstring and his calf. All right, and from here, once this is in between, all I'm going to do is connect my hands, and I'm going to lean back. I'm going to dig my wrist into his calf. So I feed this through, control, and instead of just squeezing, I'm going to lean back, putting pressure in his calf, but I'm also opening up the joint in his knee. I'm separating his knee out. So when I get to this position, if this is tight and pinched down, getting my grip to make sure that he can't re-attack for my foot, and I'm going to reach and feed this one through. As soon as it's in, I'm good to go. I can let go, and I'm gonna finish before, even if he has close to the grip of my foot, I'm gonna finish this before he finishes mine. Pretty good? Let's go.
Looking for all the way up or just a few inches down?
I'm gonna take what I can get. Because the way he's gonna pinch here, it might be tough. I might have to feed in like a little bit of space. Depends how big his legs are. I'm gonna get in and I'm gonna pull up as much as I can. But even if I'm down low, by putting my wrist into his calf, I'm still gonna finish from there. The higher my arm goes into the crook of his knee, the more it becomes a knee separation.
Yeah.
If I'm in like the middle of his calf, it's sort of 50-50 between calf crush and separation. If I'm real low, it's just kind of being a dick and digging my wrist in.
Okay.
Cool? Do it.